Well, we're flying. This is going to get us to the end of the month of November. Incredible. And you've just had your Thanksgiving, which I'm hoping that you're satiated. I mean, just totally weighed down with all of the good food that you ate. Because I know I'm going to be. Lots of gravy. Oh, yeah. Mashed potatoes, stuffing, the string bean casserole, turkey. Then the pie comes. Coconut cream pie. I'm expecting coconut cream pie. Not to mention all the other desserts. Now, some people are into pumpkin pie. That's for them, not for me. Coconut cream pecan I can do with ice cream. Yeah, this is my 5 to 10 pound season. I'm gonna try and get better after this year, but I'm gonna enjoy it this year. Anyway, I want you to think about gratefulness. We'll be speaking of that tonight. I'm actually recording this on a Wednesday before next week, and it's interesting because gratefulness is something that is actually kind of lacking. Gratefulness, an attitude of thanksgiving, a person that's just simply appreciative for the things that they have. And I read something recently that really touched me. It kind of started me down this path. It said this, that thanksgiving flows from the recognition of those things with which God embellishes our life. Not necessarily the necessary things. Those good things that are not necessary, it says, but provided. We were created not only to recognize these things, but also to gratefully worship the Lord because of this. So just take a moment and think about it. I've talked many times about my drive to work, and I go down the Pioneer Ave and into the valley where it's just beautifully green. Thanks to Larry Hansen, I know that that's the most fertile soil in the nation, by his definition. At least that's what he told me. Now, if it's wrong, blame it on him. But it's beautifully green. There's always something growing there that people, and there's a multitude of, birds and many other things. I've seen bald eagles. It's just a beautiful drive. Just a few minutes, but it's beautiful. I don't know how else to describe it. And it's just enjoyable to me. God put it there. Now I understand that man's altered it to some degree. There's houses but God gave us all these things to appreciate. I like gardening. Now, not the kind of gardening that many people do. I'm not into a lot of flowers and things such as that, but I love gardening. And it's kind of fun just to appreciate the fruit of your own labor, even if you can't eat it, which I didn't get to do this year because nothing I planted grew, except for these weird beans that I can't figure out what they're for. So I'm not going to eat them. Anyway, the point is, something God placed in my life to appreciate. How about our family? I have the best time with my grandkids. Every one of them is special to me. And when they go through something, my heart breaks. Sue and I are just as tied to them as we were our own children. And we laugh with them, and we enjoy them, and we enjoy watching them grow up. These are special aspects that God embellishes our life with. How about the fact that you have a house over your head, a roof over your head, I guess you could say, a house to live in, that you have certain provisions. Much to be thankful for. Now, we've just enjoyed, I hope, a great meal. I hope you enjoyed it with family and friends. Much to be thankful for. Now, maybe you didn't get along with all of them. By the way, whoever does. But the point is that God placed them in your life. Whether they seem to be adding to it or maybe even detracting from it a little bit. God put them in your life so that you could pray a prayer in thanksgiving, because that's the will of God for you. It says in 1 Thessalonians 5, right? Verse 17 and on. This is what God wants us to do, to be alert and pray, it says in Colossians 4:2, with thanksgiving. Because we need to be thankful. We just simply need to be thankful. It's peace, oftentimes, as we discussed in one of our last devotions, in Philippians chapter 4 and verse 5 and on. It talks about letting your moderation, that the fact that you're not a judgmental person, that you're capable of being in stressful situations or challenging situations that you might not agree with, and yet you can navigate that because of the grace of God. And he says, let it be known to all men. And then it says, to pray, but when you pray, pray with thanksgiving. Wow. We can do that because we've been given so much. Now, I'll close here, but let's not be like those people in our world around us that because of the cares of this world and the lust for riches and, all the things of this life in Matthew 13 and verse 22, it chokes us out so that we can't be thankful. We have so much to be thankful for. If you woke up beside the person that you love today, you should be thankful. If you have a family today that you can call and speak with and that God's placed in your life, if you have, we can be thankful. If you have a body of believers that God's allowed you to be a part of, we can be thankful. Let's be thankful today. Till next time, friends, God bless you.